All right, well, we love sharing your photos, which is why we love our next guest so much. So today, he's got a suggestion for you if you've got an older camera and you want to upgrade. It's Tony Moresi, and he is the owner of Arts Cameras Plus, and he's here with details about trade-ins for cash and the big weekend that they have planned. Right, Tony? Good to see you.
Good to see you, too. Good morning. Yeah,
Absolutely.
we do. We've got a big event. Yeah, our Cash for Cameras event. It's one of the most popular things we do. We do it a couple of times a year. And it gives people a chance to sell or trade in their cameras and lenses and trade up, get something better, or if they're just not using it, turn it into cash.
I love this idea, Tony. So the idea then is that you get cash on the spot, right?
Yes, absolutely. And if you decide rather than taking the cash that you want to trade up to something better, the Cash for Cameras guys, now these are people that we bring in from out of town who have a network where they sell all over the country, actually all over the world. So they will give cash for cameras that maybe we wouldn't buy on a normal day, or they'll give you more for products that maybe we would take a little bit longer to sell. Because they have a worldwide audience, they can sell it faster and give more for it, which is great. But if you're going to trade, they will up their offer by an additional 10%. Gives you a little bit more buying power to get into the cool new stuff that's out there now.
Absolutely. Is it true that people are trading in their gear more than ever right now?
Oh yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Because, you know, there's been such technological changes, and right now we're going through a change that we probably haven't seen since the change from film to digital, which was like 20 years ago. But now the hot thing is full frame mirrorless cameras. And that's all the rage. That's what people are going into now. And because they're faster, they're smaller, just plain better. And the prices have come down so much where they used to be only for the professionals. Now, amateur photographers who want to take better pictures can afford to get into them.
Well, and speaking of the pros, you're going to have some reps on hand, right? Because with this mirrorless, the full frame, you can be the first one on your block to have it, and there are going to be some reps there to help explain how it works.
Right. We've got our Canon rep is going to be in. He's going to be showing their new R5 and R6 cameras, which are really some of the hottest cameras on the market right now. We've been having a hard time getting them and keeping them in stock. Most of the time we've got a waiting list for them, as a matter of fact. But with our event, they were kind enough to send us additional product we actually have to sell for this weekend. Nikon just introduced a couple of cameras, the Z6 Mark II and the Z7 Mark II. The Z7 won't be available until December, but the Z6 is coming out now. In fact, I've got some showing up today so that we'll have them for the weekend. Not many. But that's their new offering, and it's attracted a lot of attention. People are lining up for those as well.
Pretty great. Then you can be the first kid on your block to have the newest stuff. I think it's great. But Sony is really the one that started this mirrorless craze. What do they have for you?
Yeah. All right. So Sony just introduced one called the model A7C. And again, you know, you look at this and it looks like some of the smaller sensor mirrorless cameras, but this is a full frame sensor camera that is basically the same as this traditional SLR full frame camera. Now, obviously you can see the difference in size and shape and everything. It'd be a whole heck of a lot easier to carry this around along with the lenses being smaller and lighter. And, you know, they operate faster. The video is 4K high definition video. They're just amazing. And they've introduced this camera at $1,799 for the body. And then Arts is giving an additional $100 bonus in Arts Bucks, which we can talk about later.
So, Tony, if somebody switches to mirrorless, do you have to buy all new lenses?
That is a great question. No, you don't. Actually, the companies all make a simple adapter like this.
Oh,
and
wow.
all it does, it allows you to, take the lens from, you know, the traditional lens like this one here, and you can put it onto the adapter and it will work on the new mirrorless camera. So you don't have to have a whole new arsenal of lenses. You can just buy a body and use your lenses with the adapter.
That is really cool. Okay, so explain exactly how the trade-in deal works for people.
Okay, so just bring in your gear. The appraisers will look at it. They'll quote you a cash price. If you say, hey, I'm interested in some of the cool new stuff that's out, they will bump that cash price up an additional 10%. so that it'll give you the opportunity to get into the new gear. Arts also has some things that we're doing as bonuses if you decide to trade. I think we've seen these before.
Oh, the Arts
there
Bucks,
we go.
Right? And we are offering Arts Bucks on a lot of cameras and lenses that are already discounted up to $500. And then we're going to add the Arts Bucks to it, which would be up to another $200 that you can use to buy any of the necessary accessories. You always need extra batteries, memory cards. You might want to get a better camera bag or backpack, sling strap. There's all sorts of different things that you can use the Arts Bucks to buy to enhance, your new purchase.
And so much fun stuff. Thank you so much, Tony. I know the supply issues are going to last through the holidays, so smart for people to shop now if you've got somebody who loves to take pictures on your list. Thanks for joining us today.
Yeah, and
Good to
also
see you, Tony.
there's no advantage to waiting to Black Friday, because we are doing Black Friday pricing now, and we're guaranteeing that our prices now are the best that they'll be through Christmas. So waiting for Black Friday or into December, a lot of these goods won't even be available. So it's really important to get them now if you can.
Thank you so
and you can
much.
drop stuff off.
Great to know. And to recap, make sure you visit Arts Cameras Plus Waukesha location on Friday or Saturday for their Cash for Camera event. They will pay top dollar for your used digital and film cameras. You don't need to wait again for Black Friday. Arts is guaranteeing these prices are the best through Christmas, so buy now while the merchandise is in stock. They're located on Silvernail Road. That's near I-94 and Highway T. For more information, you can go to artscameras.com, and they're doing things to keep you safe and also working with drop off of items too at the door.